Thing on? Can you see me? Well, hello everybody. Okay, I think this thing is on. As promised, this is a video about driving roundabouts. Now, if you're from the north and you guys got roundabouts everywhere, this video don't apply to you. If you're from across the pond, the creators of the roundabouts, this video don't apply to you either. This is for us southern states who we have always had four-way stops. And now all of a sudden, some geniuses, I don't know who they are, but they have got to be geniuses. They have decided to put roundabouts, which we like to call them circles, all over everywhere. And they are driving me absolutely crazy, y'all. We have got to learn to drive them. It's really not that hard. I understand that there are some of us who are fast learners, and we got some slow learners. Now, you slow learners, this is not a bashing video. I'm not hating on you. You slow learners have got blessings that us fast learners, we don't have. I do not have any patience to save my life. Hence the video. Hence the reason why it is so important for me to teach you how to drive a roundabout. All right, so I have made this diagram. This, can you see it? Can you see it good? I don't know if you can see that. This is a roundabout, or a circle, okay? And you notice these little red yield signs? I know that they're red, which is the same color as a stop sign, but it does not mean stop. You do not stop. You can brake gently, but you do not come to a complete stop. Now, who do you yield to? Okay? So let's say you are, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me make sure I'm a right teacher. Okay, so let's say you're in this lane down here, okay, and you're just driving, beep, 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 and you're fixing to enter into the devil of a roundabout. You always yield to the left. Now, what does yield mean? Yield doesn't mean come to a complete stop, okay? If there are no cars to the left of you, guess what you get to do? You get to go beep, beep, and you drive towards the right, okay? A roundabout goes in counterclockwise, but you always yield to the people on the left. Now, let's say you're coming up on this lane, and here comes some cars coming down this circle. Guess what you do? You stop. That's the only time you stop, is when somebody in these little lanes right here is, oh, I went the wrong way. Not a very good teacher, am I? But the only time you stop is when somebody is coming in one of those lanes. If you are right here and nobody is right coming towards you, guess what you get to do? You get to make a little happy right. You do not stop at the yield sign. It's not a stop sign, folks. It really isn't that hard. I know it's different, and sometimes different things make us freak out, but change is good. Change is really good. And I live in North Texas, and we have one of the most angriest drivers. And so to ease the anger a little bit, let's all learn how to use some circle drives, or driver routes, or roundabouts, or whatever you want to call them. The devil. They are the devil. I will say, however, this little roundabout by my house used to be a four-way stop, and there was always traffic, always. Some of you asking, why do they even have them? Well, let me tell you. Let's go back to the diagram. When you have just a four-way stop, pretend this devil isn't here. When you have a four-way stop, you got to wait. You actually have to come to a stop at one of those four places, all right? Only 1 to 2 cars can be in the intersection at a time when there's a four-way stop. But when you have this devil of a roundabout, you can have 1, 2, 3, sometimes up to 5 cars in the middle of the intersection. So the traffic runs so much smoother. So some of you that can't stand them and you're cursing them out, just know that the traffic would be way worse if we didn't have them. So I guess there is a little bit of a genius to it, but we have got to learn to drive them, y'all. I mean, this morning I saw this truck, bless his heart, he's probably just, I don't know where he's going, but he's never even encountered one in his life. And he saw the circle and he said, who the heck puts a circle right in the middle of the road? I mean, that's what we were all thinking when we first saw him too. You know, it's not an unusual thought. But he stopped when he had the right of way. If you were in the circle, you could keep driving here. If you're in this circle, you could keep driving and driving and driving. Once you enter this circle, do not stop for these people in this lane. You have got to keep going. You could keep going for hours in that circle if you wanted to, and you never would have to stop, okay? If you have entered into this circle and you got people waiting right here, they are waiting for you to get out of the way. So move. Really, move. Whew, God bless it.